So today is Sunday. It's a real chill day. I was supposed to be laying in my bed doing nothing, but this is an emergency episode, okay? Emergency. Real life hit real fast. I'm sure y'all have seen online my estranged husband. He was going at me for a while online. He was riding my ass, okay? That motherfucker had me going. The Dennis and Drew and Ralph, to me, feels like a made-up storyline between the three of them. She was like, what you say you know about Charles? She told us right there, no, I'm gonna expose that. Everybody needs to know who she is. And I mean, I don't wanna get in trouble, but I don't know the rules. So we're just gonna go ahead and talk. Let's get into it. Hey y'all. Okay, so welcome to my YouTube channel. Wait, have we named it yet? Wait, did we name the YouTube channel yet? Anyway, we here, y'all. We are here. I am very new to YouTube, but I'm very excited. I feel like when I see people on YouTube, everything is together, like their background, all of that. But because I'm just now entering into the world, we're gonna do it together. As I keep going with YouTube, I'm gonna start to like look YouTube-ish. Look like a, what do you call them, the influencers? I'm gonna be an influencer. And so I'm gonna have all this clean, but right now it's not. You wanna say hi? You wanna say hi? Say hi. This is Peanut. His whole name is Peanut Butter McKinley William. He bad as hell, y'all. He is not trained yet. I'm trying to train him. Here, get in your bed. No. Get in your bed. Bed. Get in your bed. Get in your bed. Woo, good job, Peanut. Good job. Oh, what? Nope, stay. I'm not making up the bed because I'm hot and it's actually too much. But these sheets are sheets from my sheet line. Oh, Pampered by Porsha. I don't know if y'all have tried them yet. You need to try them. I'm not what is it? Not pre-menopausal. What is it called? Menopause. See, I'm glad I don't even know how to say it. That meaning it's far from me, but premenopausal. I don't think I'm premenopausal, but I be getting hot as hell at nighttime. You know how you be laying in the bed and then all of a sudden you kick your leg on the other side and it's cool? That's what these sheets do. I don't know if y'all know. I know y'all have been watching the Housewives for a long time, but I don't know if you remember when I got my new friends. My new friends, who I call Coco and Chanel, are gonna get revamped. I have had them for 10 years now, like I think right at 10 years or whatever, and it's just time to get them redone. Like these are gonna be my divorce. It's time to revamp everything. So I included my body, so I'm gonna revamp my body, and I'm supposed to be getting them done. Peanut, where you going? Lord, Peanut. Don't you pee in there, Peanut! I'm gonna get them redone. I had a baby, like a lot has happened in these 10 years. I breastfed PJ on just this one. I wish she would have used both. I only breastfed for a month, but baby, she did damage. And I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all gonna be sick of me because I don't know how small a bikini can get, but that's how small I'm gonna wear it this summer. So just get ready, follow me now. You know what I'm saying? Just do that. So this area, I basically made it to my gym for my revenge body because I'm also working out. I'm turning 44 in June and I want to show my legs. I want that little teardrop. I want it to be like, you know, thick. I mean, I have this. It came back because I had lost it. Oh my God. Y'all, I tell you, like divorce, like for some people it looks good. Like they lose weight and all that. I had started getting that big head look. Like my head was bigger than my body. And I ain't like that. So I start eating everything to gain my weight back. And I got it back, but I wanna like get the big thighs and I wanna look like a stallion. I want it to be like, let me just show y'all this because y'all not about to be pausing on my YouTube videos. Like I said, up here, like I said, I'm a work in progress influencer. So my house is not all the way together yet, but guess what? We're gonna do it together, okay? By the time I get to like 10th episode, I'm gonna look like perfection. Right now, nothing's perfect, but you know, we in it together, okay? So, but before y'all pause the video and say, what is this? That's a sex chair. What is this stretch? I don't know. This is a yoga stretch lounger, not a sex chair. We can debate in the comments. Oh, my church just got here! Yes! Okay! Y'all, we finna feast. We finna feast. We got the fried okra. Okay, we got the biscuits. Oh, these biscuits. Hold on now. There you go. Okay. So I can eat while I'm talking. Is that okay? Yeah. I can do that, right? There's no rules. There's no rules. There's no producers. There's no one to stop me. There's no producer. How did that happen? Did my weave do it? Did my hair just hit that? What in the world? Oh my God. So today is Sunday. It's a real chill day. I was supposed to be laying in my bed doing nothing, but this is an emergency episode, okay? Emergency, okay? Not emergency, emergency, bitch. There is a crazy episode of the Real Housewives of Atlanta coming on, and it is a, what do we call it? What do we say it was? It's the most controversial episode of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And you already know, for it to be called that, it must be going down. So I had to just go ahead and jump on here. Like, my YouTube channel is not gonna just be about housewives. It's gonna be about me, moi, you know, because don't make me call Porsha.
Goodbye. Don't make me call Porsha.
They're always calling Porsha's name, so why not have Porsha talk about Porsha? Like, I might as well get on YouTube and join the conversations. And I don't know, I just felt like, you know, this season of my life, I love where I am. Like, I love how I am living in my truth and living for myself, and I don't give a damn about nothing, and I am running my own world. And I think that's a beautiful thing. And I want to show that even outside of anything else. You know what I mean? Like, outside of work, outside of like a talk show, outside of like a reality show, outside of whatever, we're just gonna do this together, and we're gonna do life. That's what we're gonna do. Like, I always thank y'all for being with me on this journey called life. And now we're gonna fucking do it together for real on the YouTube. That's what they say. They say ain't no rules on YouTube. So I don't know. YouTube gonna have to call me and let me know if there's some rules, because I'm gonna do everything on YouTube. We finna get my t's done. We finna do everything. We about to travel. About to talk to my friends. We about to give tea. We about to give truth. Okay? We're gonna do all kind of things. I'm gonna get my hair did. I'm gonna look ugly. I'm gonna look crazy. But we're just gonna do it together. I want to address the Real Housewives of Atlanta. The shit is going down now. It went down then, but there's still a lot of things that are happening that need to be tied together, if you know what I mean. And I feel like I'm the perfect person to put the pieces of the puzzle together. I feel like there are so many narratives that are happening right now. And I'm sure y'all have seen online, my estranged husband, you know, he was going at me for a while online. He was riding my ass, okay? That motherfucker had me going for like a whole 9 months, you know, damn near to a year. And I just, you know, I stayed silent because I just felt like at the end of the day, who's gonna win with us going back and forth online? Who's gonna win with telling stuff from our family or whatever the truth is? I just didn't feel like that was the place to do it. So I stayed silent out of respect of the situation at the time. At the time is real important. Heavy on at the time. But a bitch don't care no more. And I'm gonna say what I wanna say. And I feel like even though I was conditioned to be silent, you know, take the higher road, if you will, just allow things to play out, whatever narrative people want to build, just let it go. I don't feel like that right now. I definitely don't feel like that when it comes to Real Housewives of Atlanta. I love the fact that we have these other outlets to explore and talk our shit. And I love when bad talk their shit. Like, listen, if you, as long as you are telling the truth and, you know what I'm saying, you ain't trying to harm nobody and you are moving through love, with love, I feel like talk your shit. But if you are doing some up stuff to people and you doing some things behind the scenes, keep your mouth closed. But that's not what people do. But on this channel, trust and believe, I'm gonna keep it honest, okay? One thing you can say about me this season, I am not lying. I was going through so much stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I just did not have any place for anything that wasn't true. You know what I'm saying? Like when you are going through a divorce, especially the type that I'm going through, where you're dealing with a situation that was untrue from the whole other side. You know what I'm saying? It just was a lot of, you just feel like you can't trust anything in your world. All you ask for is truth around you. So, and I ask for that, and I expect that of myself too. So that's what I'm walking in. That's what this channel is going to be about. If I say something, trust me, I can back it up, okay? If I am talking about something, I have receipts to back it up. I'm not going to be on here, you know, speaking on anything that I don't know about firsthand. But I just also want to have fun. I feel like me being reintroduced to housewives, you know, I've been gone for like 3 years. This is my first year back in 3 years, okay? I don't know if that's sinking in for y'all. I know the ones who love me so much, which I love y'all back. And so coming back definitely was shocking to the system, I have to say. And I know all of y'all were like, oh, you know, she didn't want to be on the show because she didn't want to face this or she didn't want to face that. Girl, I have faced so much on this show. You think I give a damn about what to face? I mean, what are we talking about here? I have been on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the hardest franchise for 10 years, with some of the most heavy-hitting boss bitches. Nene Leakes, Candy Burris, Kenya Moore, Cynthia Bailey, you know, all of these people. This was a hard franchise to survive for 10 years, and I've done that. So no, she ain't scared of nothing. And this season, coming back, I think I was a little scared at first. At first I was a little scared. I really was. And we moved right along. Now, goddamn. No, churches ain't gonna pay me. Cause one thing about it, when this shit get cold, got it. This ain't made for eating cold. That shit almost killed me just now. I need to heat this chicken up. That popper. These poppers was popper, but they are. I'm not gonna try to kill me just now. And so all of this is happening in the beginning of filming. And I start filming my scenes as such, and that's what we were doing. I did a scene with my mom and my sister, which they flashed back to, but they didn't show the scene. And then I did a scene with Kenya and Cynthia, who came over to my mom's house, and they were, you know, just supporting me and talking about the whole situation and where I was mentally. A lot of that happened in the first, you know, part of my filming. I mean, let's rewind back a little bit, because I guess I could address this, but me being late, it's not that deep. I clearly was filming, as y'all can see, at my mom's house out in Duluth on a rainy afternoon, and I was late. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, that's what it was. And once I got there, you know, nobody wants to be walking in late to anything. I'm not the only one being late. It's, by the way, it's a housewife faux pas. If you're late, you're gonna catch shit, okay? If you are on any franchise, it is a cardinal rule. You can never be late. And in this particular case, I knew I was gonna catch hell for being late, so it was what it was, you know what I'm saying? But no harm, no foul. It was definitely nothing towards her. It was just the situation of me having to film here and then, you know, having to then go to her party same day. And I actually told her, I was like, why y'all filming me getting ready? Anyway, I don't want to get into production, but anyway, fast forward. So I'm sitting down, talking to the girls, and again, even in that first scene with Drew, this is my first time seeing her in the whole situation. I don't know. I'm just like super, y'all can't even tell how tense and how super sensitive everything feels to me. So yes, it was extra hyped up that day. She definitely got, I don't know who she got read by, because honestly, I don't think I've ever said nobody was a low down dirty dog. Like, damn, where the hell that came from? I reached back for that read. Like, that, I mean, that ain't it. That sounds so auntie, but I don't know which ancestor was talking through me that night, but it was not me. And anyway, she got the brunt of it, okay? And it was what it was. But no, the whole time for me was just like surreal. I'm just kind of floating through these girls and these groups at this moment. I really am. I'm floating through meeting with anybody that you see, because my mind, as I'm sitting there talking to them, it's really not on them. It's really in survival mode. And I don't know, I know there's like maybe 80+% people in America who've been through a divorce or going through a divorce. You just can't think of nothing else. I'm sorry. And when you have to care about something else, the care is kind of like, I care, but I really don't care. I'm sorry. It's just kind of like I care, but I don't care. Because you are in fight or flight. You're in survival mode. So you're not only trying to take care of you, your heart, your mind, and survive. I'm taking care of Pilar's mind, heart, and helping her make it through the situation. So I don't know. That's just a tidbit about like where my mental space was starting to film, and I have to fill y'all in on it because it's not shown on the show because they didn't have access and felt like they couldn't show some of that part, which well, a lot of that part. And honestly, if it's happening this much, it's probably going to continue. You may not even see that much about my divorce. Actually, I think we may go right into the Drew and Dennis of it all as if that was a big factor in my life, and it really fucking wasn't. But that's probably what they're gonna focus on. I don't know. Or this crazy narrative that they've now, you know, that has been presented with Shamia. I don't know which one it is, but it's not gonna be what I actually was going through. So I just wanted to put that part out there. I guess, I don't know, there's a couple things during the season that is happening that I'm watching. And that's another thing, like, I'm so glad that we have YouTube now. Like, we've never had this. Like, we ain't never really had no real ass conversation, just us. You know what I'm saying? Just between us. We ain't never really had that. We may have had like an after show here or there, but like I said, ain't no motherfucking producers here. We finna have a real conversation. And I mean, I don't wanna get in trouble, but I don't know the rules. So we're just gonna go ahead and talk. Let's get into it. So when it comes to the Dennis and the Drew, by the way, go pick up her album. I think it's great. I think she did a great job with this. And baby daddy, you did a good job too. All right? They did a good job. But I have to say this. I have to expose something. Or maybe I don't have to, but I want to. I don't believe it. I don't believe the storyline. I don't. I really can see full picture now that the Dennis and Drew and Ralph, to me, feels like a made-up storyline between three of them. I'm sorry, I think so. And I think so because, just think about it. On this show, this is clearly my show and Drew's show, right? And the other wives, it's their show as well. But this is our platform, right? And a lot of people use the platform to like launch off whatever, and she's launching off music. So I feel like this plan of working together and doing something behind my back, like, you know, working together and all that, it was meant to be shocking to me. It was supposed to cause me to react like I did on the show, which would in turn make it a storyline and make it something that y'all would be interested in, which would make her album something to be interested in. And I'll tell you why. There's no reason that Drew, who could not have texted me and told me that they were going to be filming together or working together. And at the end of the day, when it comes to the whether they slept together and all that, that's none of my business. I never get in Dennis's personal life business and who he's sleeping with, and honestly, he don't need to be in mine. Okay, we don't do that. I'm only talking about like what would piss me off, what's gonna piss Porsha off. Oh, I know, working with someone she's working with, and I'm telling her it's all principle at the end of the day. It's just principle. It's not like whether they want to be together or because if you choose who you choose, and that's how it works out for you guys, great. Because nobody gets to choose who you're gonna fall in love with and whatever. In this life, if it happens, grab it. Okay, grab it. And who the fuck am I to speak on if you get with Dennis when put it out? Son, come on, we got together. Okay, what I'm saying? He was at the end of his divorce, had signed his settlement agreement, was waiting on the judge, just like where I'm at right now. So if I did, don't judge me either. Okay, it is what it is. And I feel like for them, if that's what they want to do, that's fine. But he knows he would be upset. Talking about Dennis, he would be upset if I went to work with his person at the hot dog factory. Like he would be mad if he found out I was working with him. Or just to say Drew, she's a better example. If I went and did a podcast with Ralph and she didn't know about it, she would be upset about it. Not only do a podcast with him, film with him about it on the show. And by the way, give him an opportunity to possibly talk about it on the show. Come on now, it just makes sense. Y'all heard what Cynthia said? Cynthia said she would drag my ass or drag anybody if they call her baby daddy. Okay? And Kenny said if anybody called Marky Mark with the nose ring, she was gonna have a problem with that. So come on now, let's just be honest. It is what it is. It's just crazy. It's like weird energy. But the part where I think it's fake is because they got me to react. It worked, clearly. I mean, if anybody can get, touch a nerve with Porsha, it's gonna be Dennis at the end of the day. There's some trauma there, there's some love there from back in the day. Look, he can get to you, okay? Baby daddy can always poke whatever he needs to poke. When I was at Porsha, I was sitting at Porsha, and I saw Ralph. And Ralph was like, hey, Porsha. And I was like, hey, how you been? He was like, I'm good. And I was like, y'all straight now? He was like, what you mean? I was like, you ain't been, y'all straight. He was like, no, man, I don't really understand what's going on with that. I don't really know. I said, you don't really know? I said, y'all not cool? He was like, I don't know, we cool. And I said, oh, okay, all right. I said, well, I thought y'all would have been passing by now. I thought y'all would have talked about it. He said, no. I said, okay, all right. No problem. Fast forward, Dennis texted me, and he's like, oh, what do you say? Drew is really upset. And I was like, what you say about? He's like, she got flowers at the house, and Ralph takes it from me. And I said, huh? I said, nobody give a fuck about Drew. Like, I don't care what you tell me this for. He's like, I mean, just in case you want to use it for storyline. I said, Nick, nobody gives a fuck about Drew right now. Not that I'm hating on the bitch, but I don't care. And so we got on the phone, and I thought to myself, did you try to insert something in the storyline? Like, okay, that was weird. Fast forward again, Atlanta had their very first premiere party. Y'all remember that? We had our very first premiere party for our show. And I sent Dennis a message like, hey, you need to come to the premiere party. And he was like, what? I said, yeah, you all over the show. And they're like, what you mean? Should you come? Yeah, I should come. But it's like the beach. But he was like, okay. He was like, we know if I come. But I was like, I made this come with Ralph then. I said, Ralph? He was like, yeah. I said, but I thought y'all was beefing me. He said, me? Why not beef with Ralph? I said, oh, y'all not beefing? He said, no. I said, oh, okay. I hope I said, this man, I forgot that he said he was beefing with him. So I said, okay, all right, I got it. I see what's going on. This was a whole setup. This was all set up to sell this music, okay? And everybody is in on it at the end of the day. And they just use it. So I'm leaving it there. But that's what I think. I think the whole Drew and Dennis of it all is fake. I also heard that Drew was at she was about to go to an event. Another housewife told me this because we were like, I think it's fake. Another housewife was like, oh, there's this event coming up, and Drew was like, oh, I should invite Ralph to that. And the girl was like, Ralph? And she was like, oh yeah, yeah, you know, he and I, we just have a funny relationship like that. How is it funny? Is y'all going to the Porsha or not? Because I tell you right now, I ain't inviting my strange husband to nothing. Okay, not nothing. Here, okay? So I was like, that's weird. And so I don't know. You know what we're gonna do? Because we're watching the show together. We're gonna all keep an eye on it. We're gonna all keep an eye on it, okay? We're gonna keep an eye on it. Y'all tell me what y'all think. The most controversial episode of the Real Housewives of Atlanta.